In this episode, we go behind the scenes and talk about gear and tactics. What do they fly and what do they think? Fabio, what is the trick with this task?
The trick is that you see here is the optimized point, but it's very far from the mountain. They can choose to catch it here, that is closer, but this means much more kilometers. So it's up to them to choose which kind of weather they have, trust. And here is the same. This is the optimized, but the closer is here, a bit far.
Hard facts. All pilots are flying with an instrument to mark the turn points and the perfect route. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Seiko. She's originally from Japan, but she flies for the French team. So Seiko, what do you fly?
Well, it's Exocet from Ozon.
Yes.
And Enzo 3S from Ozon.
How does it feel?
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you feel a difference between a little bit older glider and a new glider in tension?
Yes, some condition, yes, I feel different.
So for being in front of the competition, flying a new glider is mandatory?
Not mandatory, but also totally new. Sometimes I want to just a little bit tolling. If too fast tip, I need to a little bit tolling. Yes, it's very important because suspension, like line is moving a lot.
And when you come into the glide, you still play with your speed bar to get the right angle?
I just pull. Because at the end I thought that in front there's people climbing up, so I just push full.
How do you adjust your technique then, when there's not that much thermals? What do you think? What do you do?
Just play to God.
Hard facts. To make a competition glider like the Xeno 3 takes 3 specialists, 30 hours and 3,000 parts. We're here with Thibaut from France. What's your tactic when you are flying?
For me, I'm not so fast, so I try to look what the others are doing and try to follow them.
Okay.
But some pilots like Xavier Laporte and so on, and Yassen, they like to attack. So we have to balance between both tactics, looking for the condition.
Do you communicate with each other when you see something, or is no communication?
No communication. It's only eye contact.
Okay.
And there is a lot of things looking each other, so we are all in the same objective to go fast to the goal.
Yeah.
So without speaking, we understand each other.
That's good, because I saw the Germans, they have the radio contact and I think they're communicating, but with the French it's more on the feeling and the familiar, you know, because you've been flying how many years together already?
It's depending, because in France we have the Alpes team and the Pyrenees team, and we do not fly together a lot except in competition.
Okay.
So I'm from the Pyrenees, so within the Pyrenees team we know very well each other.
Hard facts. World-class pilots need knowledge about topography, weather, and be mentally very strong. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Aaron Duragati. Could you maybe take us through your gear that you have laid out behind you and tell us a little bit what you take with you when you go flying?
Yeah, well, I have a bit of mess here, but that's my harness. Quite big, something totally different than a X-Alps harness. Of course, my helmet with a GoPro on. There are my cockpit with 2 of the instruments I'm using. One has to be still charged because I fucked up.
That's it.
And that's it.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Give me a high five and I see you at goal. Hard facts. Flying a competition task can take longer than 5 hours. When you go into glide, what is the technique you use on your speed bar?
It depends what you want. If you want to go fast, you don't have much to. If you see there is very strong thermal in front, you can push full.
Okay.
But if you need like the final glide, if you need to float and everything, you have to always have a look to the glide ratio you have, and you adjust with the speed bar. What I do, if I push a bit more, a bit less, and also with the line. You can change the line if it's going worst.
Hard facts. All pilots are flying with a GPS tracker. With one, 2 or sometimes 3 rescue parachutes. But here with Honora, on this moment #1 on the list. How long you been flying for?
I start to fly in 2005, and you can say that after more than 15 years of competition I'm tired, but no, not yet. And I have the chance to have to work for Ozone. I have to be able to develop all the new products, so that's super cool to be able to work on it and to fly them in competition. And
wow.
The submarine,
yes,
which is a new harness, and the structure is like the same than our first submarine,
yes.
and it's certified. And the envelope, we are trying to develop it, the shape, because we don't know really which one is the best, so we are still improving it. And now that's a new one for this competition. I did one flight to put my settings almost good.
Yes.
So it's not perfect, but I think it will be good enough for this comp.
What kind of glider do you fly?
That's a Zeno 2, because I said maybe I will fly an Enzo 3 or the Zeno 2 this season, and with the submarine I can't take so much ballast, and I'm a bit. I don't really like ballast because it's moving too much and it's super heavy to wear. So I fly at 105 kilos, and that's perfect for the size of the Zeno 2 ML. It's 5 kilos less than on the Enzo 3, and it's almost the same performances. Maybe just a bit less glide, but that's almost at the level. So, and the handling is better, so that's a good compromise for this year. I think I will stay with the Zeno 2.
So you have the best gear, you have the best training. What are the best tactics?
The best tactics? We talk a lot about tactics, what to do during the days, and how to control the groups, when to attack, not to take too much risk. That's not easy. You need to practice a lot to find the best compromise you can, because it's also not the same on each comp. So you have to adapt to the weather, to the site, to the pilots who attack.
And hold the racehorse in you to be calm.
Not to
go fast.
Not bomb out too early.
Thank you very much for your time. I say give me high five and see you in goal. Now we know everything about the gear and tactics. Let's see how they put it together in the race.